this is something that we will learn, and it's probably a 180 from what we've just done in terms of belly breathing. So this is a lot more active. It's called belly breathing, it's called bellows breathing, it's called chaotic breathing, and it has origins in yoga, so I don't know if the yoga people here have tried this before. But it looks really silly, and some people will call it chicken breathing, and you'll find out in moments why that is. It's a really powerful exercise for immediate tension release and increased energy. Though I wouldn't suggest that you do this in the grocery store. I would not suggest that you try that even as you're walking along the street. You might fall off the curb. Again, it's a lot ridiculous. And you might get a little skeptical, but please just, again, keep an open mind and give it a try. An example of when you might use this, I'm sure you all have had a time where you've got work to do, and maybe it's late at night, or maybe you were studying for something, just go back to other days, younger days. And so what you might do, you're really tired and trying to stay awake, and so your go-to might happen to be some caffeine, which is great, right? Because it's going to perk you up, it's going to allow you to get the work done, but guess what? When you're finished, you might now not be able to get to sleep. So bellows breathing, dynamic breathing is the perfect solution. It's going to clear everything up. It's going to make it work for you. Because what will happen is that it'll allow you to be energized. It'll clear your mind to allow you to do the work. And because you haven't had the caffeine, it'll allow you to get to sleep and rest, or at least relax afterward. So that's what we're trying to do. So we're gonna get started, and I'm going to teach this to you. It has 3 parts. So we're going to use some breathing. We're going to use our arms, and we're going to use our legs. And we're going to bring them all together in rhythm. I can see some, I don't know how convincing those shaking of heads are, but anyway, we're going to do this, And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to explain each piece to you and then let you try it. And so we're going to stack it. So we're going to do the breathing, I'm going to show you the arms, so we'll do the arms and the breathing together, and then I'm going to introduce the legs, so then we'll put all 3 together. And then we're going to try it. And we're going to start out slow because that's pretty important, but then we're going to try and go really, really fast. And I've got some just wonderful music that I know you will just be riveting through your head all day long. No. But you won't forget this piece. So the first piece that we're going to do is the breathing. And with the breathing, what we want to be able to do is to take deep, quick breaths. And you have to do them, or you should do them, through your nose with your mouth closed. And the reason for that is if you have your mouth open, you might hyperventilate and get a little dizzy, and we really don't want that to happen. The thing to keep in mind here is you're doing quick, deep breaths through your nose. And why we have the Kleenex is because I forever have a runny nose. And so before I can show you how to do this, I'm going to grab this, and you guys can do the same. So what it looks like is you'll be sitting and you're just going, and you just keep going. Just imagine in your mind, think about doing that for 2 minutes, just the breathing, and we will be, just a moment. So give that a try. You can just sit however you want, but you want to keep your mouth closed, and just go slow at first. So just see how it feels going deep and slow, and then speed it up a little bit. Okay, you got it. And I have to wipe my nose again. Now what we're going to do is bring our arms in, and we will bend our arms. And on the inhale, we'll bring our arms up, and on the exhale, we'll bring them down along our chest. So they're up and down, along our arms. And we do them in sync with the breath. So it's like if you're breathing in, it's up, and then down. So we're doing, okay. A little faster now. All right, you got it. Okay, now we're going to stand up. You guys are well, really doing well. So this one, what we're going to do is we're going to include this in our legs, so we have our whole body engaged. And what we'll be doing is we're going to, on the exhale, bend our legs, and on the inhale, we're going to straighten them. Sounds pretty simple, right? But eventually we have to get all these 3 pieces together. Come on, team, we're going to do this. So what it looks like is, and what I'll do is, I think the easiest thing to do is to start with your breath. So if I go, and you can tuck your thumbs up under your arms, you can do it, but that's what we'll be doing. And so we're going to do it kind of slow a little bit. Give that a try. Let's do it all together. You ready? You guys are pretty good. Okay. So the rules that we're going to live by now is I'm going to put on some music. The beat of the music is quite fast, but we're not going to start there. We're going to start a little slower, but we're going to build up to a pretty good speed. Okay? And then at some point I'm going to tell you to stop. And when we stop, you're going to stand in your place, close your eyes, and just feel whatever sensations you feel. So let me get this music on. I know you're going to love this. And what we could do, if you want, if you're self-conscious, what I would do is have everybody turn their back so nobody's looking at anybody else, and you can be as silly as you want. And I would ask you to probably move the chairs out of the way just for now. So you can find a space, you can go back in the corner, that way, yeah. Find a space to do your own thing. And I know that you're just going to be just so over the moon about this music. I just feel it. I want to not face the window. Oh, there's somebody who, and I'm going to guide you through it. So I'm going to call out what you need to do. So, and we'll see how this all goes. So standing where you are, just start with your breathing through your nose. Keep your mouth shut. Okay, now bring in your arms. Now your legs. Good, you got it. Okay, bring it up fast, a little faster now. A little faster. Deep, quick breath. A little faster. You guys are great. Keep going, keep going. Gonna do this for another minute. One more minute, one more. 1, 2, 3, and stop. Close your eyes. Take some breaths. Go into your body and notice any sensations. How does your body feel? Are you relaxed? And now we can return to our seats. Well done. You guys are great. Any comments you'd like to share about that experience? Anything you noticed?
Something happened with my brain.
Something happened with
my brain.
Oh.
I felt something in here. And it was a little difficult for me when I was
right.
breathing.
Yes.
I don't know, simply from my nose to like one part of my brain.
Yes.
I don't know how to express it. Like still.
Is it still there? You still feel the sensation? Perhaps, I'm not, maybe it was a bit of a tension release. Maybe, because, when you're doing that, you really don't have a lot of opportunity to really think about other things except what you're doing. And you really focus in on your body and what your body's doing and all the motions, right? Anything else you notice?
I definitely feel more awake. I think the first one, the belly breathing, I was like, it did make me a bit like more relaxed and calmer, so I feel like energized now after
Yes.
that.
I agree with that. Like, I feel energetic. I feel like I just had that coffee.
And you can see how, you can get that energy really, really quick. But again, then when it's time to go to sleep, you can also calm down. Maybe you would do a little bit of belly breathing or, one of the other practices that we do just to calm you down. But it's still, I know a couple of faculty members that when they have a grant to do and they're kind of like, they're tired or whatever, they'll shut the door. I know you're going to knock to ask them what to do, and you can't quite see what's going on. But they're doing not necessarily this, but they do something to get themselves energized, and it's very, very similar to what we just practiced. Can you think of some times that you might use it? What do you think?
I think first thing in the morning, it's hard for me to get going because I'm like so tired.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I'd try it just to like move me through my morning.
Right.
routine.
Good. Okay. Anything else? Any other applications you can think of?
I would try it when I'm writing all afternoon and I'm just hitting that wall, and I know that I still have a little bit more work to do.
Right. And as I said earlier, I don't know if I would do that in the middle of the lab or out the hallway. I've had a couple people talk about doing it before a presentation, big presentation, or maybe you have to give a paper, or maybe you're going to, you have to go and talk to your supervisor or other people, and that's just something to sort of help you focus on what it is that you have to do. I've heard people go into washroom stalls and kind of themselves do a little bit, or in a stairwell. There was, when we met with the group, when I did my training, somebody had said that there was a person in a previous group who had said that they had in-laws coming over, and the in-laws kind of gave them some angst. And so what they would do is do this dynamic breathing before they came, and that just seemed to help everything. Other people have said, ask your child to join in if they're old enough to join in, because they might think, oh, this is kind of cool, because there's lots of funky little things they could do, and whether it's exercising or something else, so it still would allow you to do the practice, and maybe tire this young person out too. So maybe. I'm not making any promises, but it may just turn out that way. So those are some applications, and again, so there's two totally different spectrums. At ends of the 180s, it's something really, really calm and relaxing with the belly breathing, and then we've gone over here and we've done something that's quite energizing. So okay, you guys are going to go out with a really great arsenal of things that you're able to do.